Fellas, I am a man and I can't face my feelings. So instead of facing my feelings, I've sort of developed my own method of gaslighting myself into believing things. And fellas, I care about you. So I'm gonna put y'all on to my methods. I promise you after today, you will never struggle believing in anything. In order to introduce you to this field of mathematics, I need to take you back to the moment I discovered it. You know me, man, back in high school, wasn't going the greatest. Ignore the fact that I was valedictorian for a second. But listen, man, I was going through it and I was too broke to afford therapy. So what did I do? I did exactly what I did in school and I applied myself to discover the following. Boy math. Using this field of mathematics, I successfully gaslit myself into believing that depression isn't real. I won't have time today to go through the entirety of boy mathematics. So today I'm gonna be covering the basic method of proof. Also, if you notice that my sunglasses are like off tilt, I broke them. So no more questions. Fellas, we're gonna be proving this statement by contradiction. Let's get started. In order to start, we have to start with something you might be telling yourself while you're depressed. And that is, dude, I'm the worst whiteboard writer in the planet. You are nobody. This is a typical thing that people who are depressed will be saying about themselves. In this case, we're going to be saying it in the second person point of view in order to prove that you are not depressed or that depression isn't real. I'm not too sure exactly how that works. Anyways, we have this statement right here, you are nobody. However, think about this phrase that society is constantly telling you, and that is, nobody is perfect. From here, we use basic substitution, right? If you are nobody and nobody is perfect, then by proxy, you are perfect. Nobody, nobody, nobody. Usually we can end our theorem here, but we can actually keep on going to drill into your mind that depression actually isn't real. So take into consideration something you might be telling yourself. Man, I'm running out of space. Man, fuck. Nobody likes you. But we established that you are nobody. And we also established that nobody is perfect. Since nobody is perfect, we can take the noun version of perfect and replace nobody with it. Fuck. Now we have perfection likes you, which in and itself doesn't really make too much sense, but bear with me here, right? Since you are nobody, you're also basically saying that you likes you. You get the idea. Fellas, we have finally made it to the conclusion of our theorem. When you look at all of the boy math, the foundations of depression that lives in your mind begins to crumble. Not only does you saying you are nobody basically mean that you are perfect, saying that nobody likes you is the same as saying perfection likes you, and is also the same as saying that you like you. Meaning that you're not actually depressed. And we can finally get to the point that depression isn't real. QED. Check mark. Just added this one little sentence so that you can take a picture of it and it makes a little bit of sense later down the line. I am not recording this video again so that I can include this. I'm hoping you can walk out of here with at least some elementary knowledge of boy mathematics. Once you've mastered this theorem, you can basically gaslight yourself into believing anything. For example, if you're told by a bully that you are a pussy, you can retort this by bringing up a classic phrase in society, which is that you are what you eat. From here, you can probably guess where we're going with this. We just do a little bit of substitution and we replace you in this statement with pussy. Just don't do it on this side. And you end up with pussy is what you eat. And I don't know about you guys, but eating pussy is kind of awesome. Well, there you have it. You can go ahead and take a picture of this for your notes. You will be tested on this in the midterm. You can go ahead and watch any of my other funny ass videos. I mean, some of them are trash, but it doesn't matter. And yeah, I hope you fellas have a fantastic day.